Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River, here's your host, Mike Flood.
Wow, it feels like it's Thursday already, but it's only Tuesday, and here we are with another great night of music on Quarantine Tonight, presented to you by the University of Nebraska Medical Center, where they are literally working around the clock to save lives, to engage in the research. It's going to provide a pathway for medicines like the vaccines that we're going to be taking advantage of here very shortly, and of course, educating the next generation of medical professionals. This is one of those nights on Quarantine Tonight where I'm extremely proud of what we're going to have on this channel when you compare it to every other channel on your dial. If you're on Facebook, you're not going to find anything as welcoming, warm, and nice as you're going to hear tonight on News Channel Nebraska. We have two very talented vocalists with a returning crew of musicians and instruments that are going to please you, that are going to get you in the Christmas spirit, and you're going to say to somebody on the phone or maybe your spouse, that News Channel Nebraska is just about the best channel we've got on television ever, because we have a great show tonight from Nebraskans like we do each and every night, especially during this end of November. So we hope that you are warm at home, that you are healthy at home. If you're dealing with this crud that's out there, we hope that you're hanging in there, you're feeling better, you're drinking plenty of fluids, and we can make your day just a little bit brighter here on News Channel Nebraska. Couple quick programming notes. Tomorrow night, I've deputized boy wonder Chris Williams. He'll be your host for Quarantine Tonight. I have to be out of town, but we have the Happy Players Polka coming in. This is that group of kids that started in high school. They're freshmen in college now, and with headbands and red shirts and wild times, you'll hear the best in polka music from this group out of Fremont. And then on Thursday night this week, right or wrong, I've got Jim Casey and Bob Hupp coming back, two of the most prominent members of the Smoke Ring, a band that is well known in rock and roll circles and from the Nebraska Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They'll be entertaining you on Thursday night. You can't beat that. And then on Friday, of course, high school basketball. So let's start tonight, as we do each and every night, with our evening prayer.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. My name is Pastor Charles Katharima, pastoring at the First Methodist Church in Nebraska City, Nebraska. I'd like to invite you for a moment of prayer. Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, we come to you today thanking you for your faithfulness, knowing that, God, you walk with us and journey with us at easy time and difficult times. We particularly want to pray for our people this time with the COVID-19 kind of surging up, that our family members are dying and getting sick. Lord, help us, oh Lord, if we can do something to help so that it doesn't spread that much. Also, we like to pray for our country and during this time of transition, that, Lord, we may have a peaceful transition and continue with the democracy. We pray to you, Lord, that you may guide us and lead us to many other ways that will glorify your name. In the name of Christ Jesus, we pray and believe. Amen.
Thank you so much, Pastor, there from Nebraska City. Nice to have you on again. And, this is our last week, and this is our third week, actually, in our first annual membership drive. And you might be asking yourself, now tell me again why they're doing this. This isn't public television. This isn't a broadcast affiliate. It's something in the middle. And the reason we're doing it is that we want to keep doing this. We want to get this show on 12 months out of the year. It's been a huge joy for me and our crew and our station and our viewers to be able to bring you live music as often as we can, as much as we can, for all the right reasons. Not just during the quarantine, but someday we're going to get out of this cloud and we still want to do it. We want to be here with you celebrating the best musical talents of Nebraskans. And this is the last week. And I would say if you, on balance, think about what this program has meant to you, what this station does for you, what we enjoy together, then say, yeah, I will. I'll join as a member for $12 a month. I'll call this number, 1-888-800-1479. It's right there on your screen. Or you can go easy, fast and easy, on the internet site, newschannelnebraska.com. And really, if it makes sense for you, please make that happen today. We're trying to wrap things up here at the end of the week, and this, I think, sends us into the first quarter of 2021 with a plan and a mission. There's things that I want to accomplish. There's things I want to get. The last time one of these musicians was on this program, I had that beautiful grand piano from Lutheran High Northeast. They're obviously using it in the school year. I look at her piano tonight, I'm like, far cry from what we had. These are the things we want to spend our money on. These are the things that we want to get because we know it'll bring in better musicians, great musicians, people that want to play the best. So if you're interested in becoming a sustaining member of News Channel Nebraska, do it. It's easy. It only takes a few minutes to set up. You can contribute online at newschannelnebraska.com or give us a call, 1-888-800-1479. Our goal tonight is 15 members at $12 a month. Imagine if you could put your spare coins in a place and say, hey, I'll just do this for my Quarantine Tonight show, or I'll do this to watch News Channel Nebraska. That's what we're asking you to do. It's $12 a month. I want to show you this, and then we're going to introduce you to some of the finest sounds on television tonight. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
I think for the average Nebraskan, what NCN has to offer more than anything else is news whenever you want it. We're on 24 hours a day. Anytime a Nebraskan wants to know what's going on in Nebraska, not in some border state or somewhere else, they can tune in to NCN at any time of day and get the information they need.
There's been an increase in speeding. Really
Local news is so important, I believe now more than ever, truly local news, because we operate in an industry that more and more is being gobbled up by corporate interests that are from out of state. The people that work here are people that are truly part of a family at NCN. I think what we offer to communities is the ability to tell the stories that don't get told at other TV stations. We're unaffiliated, we're truly independent, so we don't have to abide by any network requirements. That gives us the flexibility to be a lot of places that a lot of other TV stations just can't get to. Extremely proud of the way that NCN's been able to connect with the community these last few years. Not just with the pandemic this year, but with what we did with the flooding last year. When the dam started bursting and when the river level started rising, we were there all over the state. NCN is something worth supporting. I love providing NCN as a service to the people of Nebraska, and I hope that that people enjoy getting NCN as much as I enjoy providing it for them.
Well, if that doesn't make you say, hey, let's do this, then I don't know what does. 1-888-800-1479. We'll put that at the bottom of your screen. You're watching Nebraska's favorite program. We are only seen in Nebraska. But let me tell you what we have tonight. This is something we've been looking forward to. First of all, we have these three very talented musicians who have appeared here at least twice. You 3 times, right? Oh, you've been on 4. This is his 4th time. These 2 over here, by the way, are married. We're going to talk to them here in a second. They're still married, in fact. This guy over here, as we know before, has a long career in the military and then, of course, in the United States Air Force, and then has landed happily at UNO, teaching the next generation of musicians in Omaha. And then these 2 are new to News Channel Nebraska. Mount Pleasant, Iowa native, which we have to say that. What county is that? Henry County. I should know that. This is Mary Carrick. She is a vocalist from Omaha. You grew up in southeast Iowa playing the piano at your parents', let's get a microphone on you, playing the piano at your parents' restaurant.
Well, I didn't really play the piano there.
They had a piano in the background going.
They did in the lounge, but I did a lot of, waitressing, hostessing.
How old were you when
dishes.
you started?
I did everything there.
What year? How old were you when you started?
Oh gosh, probably 5. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, when you're in a restaurant family, it's like all hands on deck all the
You
time.
have no choice. And your parents
no
are
choice.
musical too.
Yeah, my mom is a pianist and an organist, and my dad was around music growing up, his entire childhood. So he appreciates music now. But my mom is music director for her church and plays for a lot of weddings and all sorts of things.
And you
So,
play
yeah.
all over the area, but a lot in Omaha.
I do a lot in Omaha. I do a little bit of touring throughout Nebraska through the
Sure.
Nebraska Arts Council. So I do some of that. Of course, we haven't been touring a lot during our pandemic time,
Sure.
but hopefully that will pick up again later on next year.
Then we found this guy over here. We've got John Hickerson, who has spent a lot of years in Chicago performing and
Yeah.
music and theater a little bit.
Yeah. I'm from Omaha originally. Went there to kind of go to school, work in theater for a while, and been
Went
back
to
a few-
Roosevelt School.
Went to Roosevelt, yep, and loved it there. Great city, but been back a few years, so love Omaha too. So.
Well, we like having you both here. And tell us about the show tonight. We have a lot of Christmas music, which people will
Yeah,
love.
I've got some holiday tunes for sure, and then some other, non-holiday stuff, some favorites that people will recognize, and they can sing along from their homes.
Yeah.
So
all good.
when Angie's, a good friend of mine who I work with and have worked with for 20 years, found out that Mary was coming tonight, she got super excited because she grew up with you, right?
She did, yeah.
So I've got 2 women
school
from Mount
together.
Pleasant, Iowa in my
Who
orbit
would have
tonight.
thought?
I'm overrun by Mount Pleasant.
Hey, it's a great little town.
That's
It's a
what I
great little
heard.
town.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, we've also got some non-Christmas tunes tonight. What's your favorite kind of song to sing?
I love big Broadway songs, so we've got a couple of those in there tonight. Nice, big, but some of the standards, the Frank, the Tony Bennett. So, I like a good mix of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud of what you're about to see. I'm going to stop jabbing and start enjoying the night.
You going to sing with us at all?
No,
Okay.
no. Windows would crack. Windows would crack.
We'll get
But
you up here sometime.
We're going to start with you, right,
Yeah,
John?
yeah.
What's the
Well,
first song
This
here?
will be Let It Snow.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm, but if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. The weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. The fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, 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 let it snow.
Is bringing a snowstorm here to Nebraska with Let It Snow. I don't know about all of you out there tonight, and I think I could probably speak for my friends back here, but other than I think a trip back home to Southeast Iowa to see my parents, I don't think that I have gone anywhere during this pandemic except for Norfolk. So this is about as far as I've gone. I have been craving some time at the beach. I had a couple of vacations planned, and those got postponed, and they were beach vacations. So I would like to take a little 5-minute vacation to a little island with a beautiful white sandy beach. How about it? Tall and tan and young and handsome, the boy from Ipanema goes walking, and when he passes, that girl he passes goes, When he walks, he's like a samba that swings so cool and sways so gentle, and when he passes, that girl he passes goes, Oh, how I watch him so sadly. How can I tell him I love him? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day as he walks to the sea, he looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and handsome, the boy from Ipanema goes walking, and when he passes I smile, but he doesn't see. Watch him so sadly. How can I tell him I love him? Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day as he walks to the sea, he looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and handsome, the boy from Ipanema goes walking, and when he passes I smile, but he doesn't see. He doesn't see. No, he doesn't see.
Yeah, so this will be, like I said, a little bit of a bigger Broadway belter song. So this is Impossible Dream from Man of La Mancha. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
Wow. Bet you hadn't heard that on television before. That sounds pretty good over there. Grab that microphone. This sounds great. Show everybody what you were using there on the drums. What do you call those these
are called brushes. You might have used them on your turkey to baste.
Oh,
stuff.
I don't touch turkeys.
No, you don't
trust
touch
me.
turkeys. Okay, well.
I don't have anything to do with the operation
you
of
just-
that. Boy,
You swirl them around the head.
it's amazing all the sounds they make.
Yeah. Some people think it's noise, but
It's an art.
No.
It's all an art. This is special music here and special programming on News Channel Nebraska. It's nice to have the musicians. You know, we haven't had very many instrumentals on News Channel Nebraska. So tell me, we're missing our grand piano, but this thing does just as good, doesn't it, in a lot of different ways?
Yes, it does.
All right. So this is what you fly when you're not flying a big grand piano. But at home, I would imagine you have a big grand piano.
Yes.
Of course. When did you get started in the piano business?
I started when I was 5, and my mom is a piano teacher, so she was my first teacher until I was a teenager, and then that didn't work very well anymore.
Children
So that's when
of music teachers really don't have a choice, do they? They're going to be musical one way or the other.
Yep.
That's great. So a holiday season, how are the gigs? How has it been? Is it COVID dry, or is it starting to pick up?
It had been picking up, but now cases are rising in especially Omaha and throughout Nebraska. So things are closing down again. But hopefully,
What a difficult year for musicians.
yeah, all over the country, really. But the arts organizations in Nebraska are doing a really good job of trying to keep musicians employed and stay safe, and so they're doing a great job. So shout out to all of you guys.
Well, this is beautiful music. We've got some more Christmas music coming up. Of all the kind of music that you play throughout the year, what is your favorite season?
I really love Christmas music.
I was wondering, when I saw your guys' list, I thought this is a Christmas music loving group.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you usually perform when you are performing in Omaha?
I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of musical theater and play with the symphony on occasion. We do a lot of jazz, the three of us, and accompanying students, whatever I can.
This is the deal.
So.
Well, we appreciate you putting all this together tonight.
Sure.
Let's hand that over to your husband real quick here. He's got the real seriously large instrument here.
Yes,
and,
yes, my instrument is portable, unlike the piano.
That's right. Where do you put that? Do you put that in the trunk, or how do you transport that thing?
It actually comes apart. No, I have a huge, giant Ford Flex. So
A Ford Flex?
yes, I can fit.
You
I can
fit all of this
bass,
into a Ford
Jennifer's
Flex?
keyboard, our amps, and an entire PA, and the two of us into that car.
Is it
So-
art when you load it?
Oh yes, yeah. It's like Tetris. It goes together only a certain way. So.
Oh my gosh! Is that it? Come in a case, or do you just stick it in the back of the car?
Oh no, I've got a nice soft case for it. You can get hard cases.
So
for
I have
these,
this
but-
vision of you driving in this Ford Flex, and her in the passenger seat, and then like the horn of the instrument just like in between you two when you're traveling down
Well,
the road.
almost. But those flexes, they're pretty enormous. You can put a whole lot
Enormous?
back in them. Oh yeah.
I wonder if I'm thinking of the same vehicle. It's like looks like a hearse. Oh,
yes,
okay.
you can comfortably fit 7 adults my size in that car.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, we're going to go check it out in the parking lot. We hope you're enjoying tonight. We've got more coming up. In the next set, remind me here, we've got some beautiful music. Give me a little heads up on what's coming.
In the next set, we're going to do a couple of Christmas ones that maybe are not as familiar. The Christmas Waltz, and also A Child is Born, which was made famous by Tony Bennett.
Oh, yeah.
Which is actually not technically, I guess, a Christmas one, but it's about Jesus, the child. And then also 2 that are not Christmas, Blame It on My Youth and Come Rain or Come Shine. And then also, if we have time, we'll do another trio of O Little Town of Bethlehem.
Oh, perfect. Well, we are in the business, and we hope you're enjoying this tonight. 36 minutes after the hour, we are an hour and a half still to go here on News Channel Nebraska. And so we just say this to you. If you like what you see on here, our goal tonight is 15 members. If you've liked what's been on the past year, you like this program, this is the final. We're getting to the closing arguments here on saying, hey, become a member of News Channel Nebraska. What does it allow us to do? It allows us to bring acts like this in. It allows us to provide Mass and Lutheran services on the weekends. It allows us to hire journalists in parts of Nebraska that don't usually get a reporter that shows up. Just today, we had a reporter in Jefferson County who was at the governor's press conference asking questions about whether what they were talking about was actually going to impact the people of Jefferson County, like folks there were wondering. And that doesn't happen without a rural reporter. And so what we're asking for is $12 a month or $15 a month. We have a nice T-shirt. We'll send to you a Quarantine Tonight T-shirt, which is, I'm sure, will beat COVID if you get it. Or $15 gets you the sweatshirt. I want you to see this real quick, and we'll be right back. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. That Jeff Fox has a lot to say, doesn't he? He does a great job there. I'm glad I have to drive from this undisclosed location to Lincoln tomorrow, and it looks like weather-wise I'm going to be okay. We hope that you're doing well and that you're enjoying the program tonight, because we're very fortunate to have all of these musicians gather here on our channel with such beautiful music. If you'd like to become a member, 1-888-800-1479 or go to newschannelnebraska.com. Our goal tonight is 10, and we have 3. So we've got an hour and 18 minutes to get it done, and with your help, we'll get there. It'll help us reach our goal and keep this programming going here at News Channel Nebraska. We're asking for $12 a month. That gets you a News Channel Nebraska Quarantine Tonight T-shirt, which you can see so nicely displayed on our Christmas tree over there, which is pretty modest, I'd say. Kind of speaks to the show's budget. Followed right there underneath it with a Quarantine Tonight sweatshirt. You wear that in your community, people are going to be like, I understand you. We are the same people. We like the music. We like the action. We like what happens on News Channel Nebraska. Check this video out. I want you to see what our goals are here at News Channel Nebraska, and we'll have more programming in just moments on NCN.
Yeah, as soon as the coronavirus hit Nebraska, there were so many questions from both us and the people of Nebraska. And our first question was, how is this going to affect each community individually? Because a lot of people were talking about the major overall effect on the country, but not how it affects more rural areas with less health care, areas where there's more essential workers who are going to be exposed to this virus. So instead of reporting one big blanket coronavirus pandemic, we tried to get how it's affecting every Nebraskan in their each individual way, depending on what they do, how old they are, how big their family is, and just what part of the state they live in. Well, I think NCN is just so focused on the small communities across Nebraska. These are areas where the people feel like they're often forgotten by big media stations, and we love to get in those, tell the nitty-gritty stories, and really get a pulse on what's going on somewhere that maybe doesn't have a huge population, but still has a lot going on. I think NCN's important to Nebraska because we are Nebraska. How we approach everything is not from a media standpoint, not from a money standpoint. We approach it from what do Nebraskans want, what's facing Nebraska right now, and how can we bring that to them and help everyone get the best product they can out of our station.
Oh, that Chris Williams, he's going to be your host tomorrow night for the Happy Players from Fremont. They're going to be here doing some polka. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here with all of our very talented musicians. You're watching something you can only find on News Channel Nebraska. It's called Quarantine Tonight.
Yeah, you know, Christmas time is filled with so much joy and happiness, but there can be a little bit of melancholy too, and I think this song kind of speaks to that feeling at this time of year. So this is Blame It On My Youth. If I expected love when first we kissed, blame it on my youth. If only just for you I did exist, blame it on my youth. I believed in everything like a child of 3. than anything, all the world to me. And if you were on my mind all night and day, blame it on my youth. If I forgot to eat and sleep and pray, blame it on my youth. And if I cried a little bit when first I learned the truth, don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my youth. If you were on my mind all night and day, blame it on my youth. If I forgot to eat and sleep and pray, blame it on my youth. And if I cried a little bit when first I learned the truth, don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my youth.
So this next tune was written first recorded in 1954. It was written by Sammy Cahn and Julie Stein for Frank Sinatra, and it was written specifically for his B-side of a new record with White Christmas on the front side. So sometimes those B-sides turn into real classics. So the story goes was that Cahn and Stein, Sammy and Julie, were at Julie's apartment, and they were starting to write this tune. And Sammy says to Julie, "Have you ever written a Christmas waltz?" And he said, "Well, no," but he had a waltz. So Sammy started writing some lyrics to a Julie Stein tune, and that's how this song came to be. Frosted window panes, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree. Santa's on his way, he's filled the sleigh with things for you and for me. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year dreams come true. And this song of mine in 3/4 time wishes you and yours the same thing too. lights, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree. Santa's on his way, he's filled his sleigh with things, things for you and for me. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year's dreams come true. And this song of mine in 3/4 time wishes you and yours the same thing too.
Beautiful. All right. So this next song, as Jen was kind of mentioning, was made famous by Tony Bennett. And while it's not specifically a Christmas song, it does kind of tell the story of the child being born. So this is A Child is Born. Out of the night, soft as the dawn, into the light, this child, innocent child, soft as a fawn. This child is born, one small heart, one pair of eyes, one work of art. Here in my arms, here he lies, trusting and warm, blessed this morn, a child is born. One small heart, one pair of eyes, one work of art. Here in my arms, here he lies, trusting and warm, blessed this morn, a child is
shine. High as a mountain and deep as a river, come rain or come shine. I guess when you met me, it was just one of those things. But don't ever bet me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me. You're gonna love me like nobody loves me. Come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, and won't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny. We're in or we're out of the money. But I'm with you always. I'm with you, rain or shine. You're gonna love me like nobody's loved me. Come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, and won't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny. We're in or out of the money. But I'm with you always. I'm with you, rain or shine.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight, and beautiful music here. We're just getting started. We've got another hour to go. Can you believe that? Are you all ready? We are. We hope you are, and we need your help. We are working to get as many members as we can, especially this hour. Our goal is getting to 15, and we're at 4. So we need you to call now. This number, 1-888-800-1479. I'm not going to go on and on and on. I think you've had enough of that over the last couple of weeks, and we are as excited as you about just getting back to business, but we want to do the best job we can in making sure that we have the money to be able to continue to give these shows to you. And it's important to support the artists during this time. We have always paid the artists, not enough sometimes to pay for their gas, in my opinion. We pay each one $125. They do it because they love it. They do it because they enjoy their craft and they like performing. And we have been the benefactor of that. And I'm sure as we go on, we're going to have to, continue to grow that and our programming. So 1-888-800-1479. If you can call that number, let's have you join us as a member, and we'll go forward. It's $12 a month. That is much easier than what a lot of other channels are doing or asking for or talking about. It's the right amount for us, and I think it'll take us to a very good place. NewsChannelNebraska.com. You can also do that. I want you to see this real quick, and we'll be back with more right here on NCN.
Oh, we love NCN. NCN has been our answer to the virus because we don't get out too much.
Just hope that we pray for the people that have it so that they get over okay. And
we're up there in age, and we have to kind of protect ourselves because we're pretty vulnerable. We both have health conditions, so I enjoy that quarantine program because they always start with a prayer.
Just asking you bless our doctors and nurses.
It's 2 hours. It makes you kind of not think about all the problems in the world, and helps you relax a little bit. I just love music, and I think my favorite should probably be the polka bands. The Mark Vidal Band, love it. Those 4 teenagers that play, I think they're from Fremont or someplace. I think they're just so full of life, and really enjoy them. The Duffy Bellerod Band is very special in our hearts because he played for our wedding dance 63 years ago. I love NCN because they give the news and they don't try to analyze it. They just give the news. And the weather guy, I love the weather guy. And I like the football games that they've been covering lately. It's local football games, and you know, we never heard of NCN before. I don't know how long they've been in business, but during the early stages of the coronavirus, why, all of a sudden there they were. And, they're doing a lot of good in the community.
You just saw that video there of those the guy with the headband, and he was dancing around. Well, those are the Happy Players. They are from Fremont. They're polka. They're wild, and they're going to be on tomorrow night. Chris Williams is going to be your host tomorrow night, and you just can't help but like them. They're new age polka players. Did you ever think you'd be into polka growing up in southeast Iowa?
I didn't go to polkas in southeast Iowa, but I have been to, I've heard polka bands before.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, just not in southeast Iowa, but elsewhere.
Is polka
I
big
love a
in
good
southeast
polka.
Iowa at all?
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's really that big there in southeast Iowa.
You know what happened? The Bohemians, they left Chicago and they were looking around Iowa and they're like, this isn't good enough.
Maybe.
And they just kept going west. And then they got to like Brainerd, Nebraska, and they got to Columbus, and they were
and
like,
they all of a sudden decided to polka.
This is where we want to be.
Yeah.
We have had a lot of fun with polka. In fact, I watched the movie The Polka King, and my wife was like, you want to be the Polka King? And I was like, no, I enjoy it.
Well, I said we were going to get you up on stage here to do some singing at some point in time. Maybe not tonight, but maybe you could join the polka group and do a little
Wichita County
polka.
Lineman. Can you do that song?
No, but I can learn it for you the next time.
We will have you back. Let's get back to the music. If you like what you're watching tonight, become a member. 1-888-800-1479. You're watching News Channel Nebraska's Quarantine Tonight.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, besides polka, I love a really, really good Christmas special. We all grew up on them, all those great specials from the 60s and the 70s. Rudolph, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, The Grinch, Frosty, all of those. And you know what they all have in common is they all have great music, great toe-tapping, memorable tunes, and Charlie Brown. And we have a great set of Charlie Brown tunes here. And we're going to start with Christmas Time is Here. Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all that children call their favorite
time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near, for to see, we'll always see such spirit through the year.
get those jingle bells in there, right? Right. All right, well, it's not really Christmas unless we do the Christmas song, right? So there we go. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make a season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you.
There we go. Quarantine Tonight right here on News Channel Nebraska. We're so glad you're here. And are you enjoying these sounds of the season? We hope you are. We are very intentional about the bands that we invite here to News Channel Nebraska. And we want this week to be special. We want your night to be special. We hope that this music is something you're flipping through the channels and you're like, wow, I can't find anything else like this but right here on News Channel Nebraska. We've got one more round of music here on News Channel Nebraska, and we got to get this microphone activated here. It's kind of a peculiar thing there. Let's see if I hit the right buttons here. There we go. Coming up next round, we had kind of a little Charlie Brown there, by the way. Somebody just said to me, is that Charlie Brown? I said, you have it right. Tell me, who's the Charlie Brown fan here? Is that you?
Well, yes, but I think we all are, aren't we?
Who isn't a Charlie Brown
who isn't
fan?
a Charlie Brown fan?
What's up next? What's the next set all hold for us?
We have more Christmas, and a contemporary one called Mary Did You Know, which is really beautiful, and a couple more with the trio, and then Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and we're going to end with Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas.
Oh, there's a lot coming up, so you're not going to want to go anywhere here at News Channel Nebraska. We have 36 minutes yet to go here in this program, and if you like what you see, we're a ways away from our goal. We need your help. 1-888-800-1479 or newschannelnebraska.com. We are wondering if you've got that spare change and you say, hey, you know what? I count on Quarantine Tonight. I enjoy it for my evening programming. I want to be a part of it. I want to make sure it continues. Well, you can become a member of News Channel Nebraska and know that you're helping support a program like this that supports so many different artists, musicians, the crew, everybody that helps make this happen. It's a huge deal. Tomorrow night, we've got the Happy Players, this young group of guys from Fremont, Nebraska. They're going to be here. And then on Thursday, Jim Casey, Bob Hupp, some of those characters are going to be here. Several members of the Smoke Ring, and they're going to be tearing things up on a Thursday night. These guys got in a load of trouble from about 1959 to somewhere in the 1980s, and then they started to behave, and now they're back to bad behavior. And they're going to be here on News Channel Nebraska. We hope you enjoy all of that. If you're familiar with the Nebraska Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you'll know Jim Casey and Bob Hupp and so many of these other names that'll be with us right here on News Channel Nebraska. I want you to see this. We'll be right back with more. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Monday Night Football, and they're wearing their gold jackets, their yellow jackets. Now, we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
We wear them whenever we have our TV announcers out covering a game. You know, it's just something that adds to the flair. When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
We basically are saying, hey, it's time to have some fun. We're going to be calling some sports, and the big show is here, and we're going to be putting it on for you.
These young guys in their yellow jackets, they just love them. They love sports. They love everything about it. I always tell them, hey, Quarantine Tonight just competes with sports every single night of the week. So if you like Quarantine Tonight, if you like sports, if you like what we do here on News Channel Nebraska, then let us know. 1-888-800-1479. What are we doing here next? What's the next one?
We have a little Mary Did You Know. It's a beautiful tune. It's a contemporary tune. Christmas, holiday. Yeah,
so, Mary,
nice.
How often are you performing during the coronavirus?
I got to tell you, not a whole lot. You know, I do some work with Opera Omaha. They've gone dark with their productions.
Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
so there hasn't been a whole lot happening. So I had some postponements for some tour shows, but we hope those will pick up again in the new year.
It's a difficult time for all musicians.
It is, but it's a difficult time for everybody.
Right.
And so it's not just musicians. It's really everybody's having a tough time and struggling in different ways. So we hope this show tonight will bring some joy and and
you
some
know what I
warmth.
would say? You don't know how much joy you bring people. There are so many people watching right
That's
now.
part of our job. That's what we do. And
This
that's why we love
what
what
they're
we do.
looking for each day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Quarantine Tonight. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm a storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you've kissed the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? Mary, did you know? The blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The lame will leap, the dumb will speak, the praises of the Lamb. Mary, did you know that your baby boy is Lord of all creation? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day rule the nation? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? And the sleeping child you're holding is the great I am.
in front of some incredible musicians like this. So another big shout out to this incredible set of musicians up here. Thanks, guys. It's just awesome. So I know there's a lot of concern out there about, COVID and about whether or not Santa's even going to be able to deliver his presents this year. But during the last break, I got some really good news. The CDC has actually cleared Santa to make deliveries this year. And you know why that is, Mark? Why was that? He's got the Santa bodies. All right. Well, Santa Claus is coming regardless, so here he comes.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Tin horns and little toy drums, Rudy Toot Toot and Rummy Tum Tums. Santa Claus is coming to town. With curly head dolls and cuddle and coo, elephants, books, and kitty cars too. Santa Claus is coming to town. The kids in girl and boy land will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland town all around the Christmas tree. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Hello. Just wanted to take this opportunity to introduce the members of the band. On drums, we have Doug Montera, and sleigh bells. And on bass, we have Mark Harr, and on vocals, we have Mary Carrick and John Hickerson, and I am Jennifer Novak Harr on piano. So we'll do one more trio called Silent Night, and then we'll bring Mary up for one last tune. So thanks a lot for having us.
We're a little confused there for a second, but we got it straight. That's okay. That's okay. Listen, this is our, I don't have anything else to intro the song except for this is our wish to you. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star up on the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. A merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
only does he do the drums, but he's got Rudolph there at the end. You can't miss any of that.
Got
Mary,
a little sleigh back there.
isn't that something? Thank you so much. Beautiful job tonight. You just did wonderful. And all of you, by the way, there's so many people out there that are watching tonight that are just, they needed this. They needed something positive, something to celebrate. Yes, come on up here, Mr. John Hendricks. John, great job to you as well. I can see when you sing, you can see the emotion on your face. Have you heard that before?
Yeah, well, once or twice. I try. You know, it's a story. You're trying to tell the story. So
it's beautiful. Yeah, to all of you, and for all of you did, and especially all of our musicians here that have been here before. We really appreciate it. We hope that you've enjoyed it at home. We're going to replay this over the weekend, so I hope you enjoy that as well. From all of us to all of your families, thank you so much. If you want to become a member, we'd love it. 1-888-800-1479 or newschannelnebraska.com. You can call 24 hours a day. We'll take care of you. $12 a month or $15 a month for a sweatshirt. And you're on your way back to Omaha from this undisclosed location. That's a long trip, so thank you.
Thank you for having us tonight. It was great.
Just did a wonderful job. It's 10 o'clock. Good night.